Cyberpunk 2077. They're not bugs, they're features. Why did they take away the K-Hop? Anyway, welcome to my build. What you need is a big gun, and that's what this build is. So we're at a place that Crafty likes in sunny Santo Domingo. Now let's have a look at this build that I call the low-tech train wreck. Technical ability of 5. Not much, sure. It's a great tree to have. There's not a perk in here that I don't like. They can actually create components for you because you get more disassembling a max stock than it costs to make one if you have all these perks. In the engineering tree, this is great with tech weapons, especially up to 11 and Gun Whisper. If you have 2 ranks of up to 11 and Gun Whisper, and you have the legendary feedback circuit, you have a Satara shotgun that when you shoot somebody completely restores your health. So yeah, it's a good tree. But just because you don't have it doesn't mean that you don't have good equipment. This character has good equipment. No, I can't make a legendary item, but they exist in the world. All you have to do is go to where the item is, the location. When you look at the body that contains the item will always be legendary. The question is, what mods will it come with and how many slots will it have? So as you stand over the body, you make a save. And then you keep loading that save, just like you're pulling the lever on a slot machine. And you make the game give you what you want. And what I wanted was 3 Fortunas and a bunch of bullies. And that's what I got. The character has 100% critical chance and 383 critical damage, plus whatever weapon you're using adds to this. And you still have 2,855 armor, because whatever slots I wasn't using were filled with legendary armadillos. Remember, the higher the level you are, the better the armadillo you can craft. So having the low stats in tech doesn't really keep you from having good equipment. I think this character has great equipment. I prefer the Ajax because I like the way you can squeeze off a single shot. And with 100% critical damage and a 3 headshot multiplier, a headshot with this rifle is almost always lethal. I prefer the Mark 8 clear view scope, and I don't use a countermass. I take care of recoil with perks. For my blade, the Satori, the same one from the heist. Every time I had a bunch of items to sell, I would buy rare item components and rare upgrade components. And this is what a Satori looks like when it's upgraded to level 50. You notice it's still not worth very much, but you gotta love that 510% critical damage. So yeah, I can have good equipment. But another thing that having these stats allows you is to have great cyberware. Because you have 16 in intelligence, you could have the best frontal cortex cyberware to really boost up that critical damage and critical chance. Because you have 16 in body, you could have the second heart, which rescues you from death. I used to have a bio monitor slotted into here, but it seemed like the cooldown timer for it and the second heart would start at the same time. They would save me from death once, but not twice. This subdermal armor should be everyone's first piece of cyberware. I have immunity to bleeding. Because I have 18 in reflexes, I can slot the legendary Kerenzikov. I wish I could find an epic synaptic accelerator. Because I have 16 in cool, I can slot the heat converter. Enemy netrunners usually want to put overheat on you. This turns the tables on them. 16 in cool will let you have the metabolic editor. When you do have health problems, pop a poison grenade and stand in the middle of it. While others are taking damage, you're healing. Because you have 16 in cool, you can equip the pain editor if you don't punch fingers. Double jump legs will help you get places. Skippy love the smart link. 16 in body allows you to load a lot of things. Arms, I'm not really that into arms. I would rather have a katana than mantis blades. I would rather have a baseball bat than a monowire. I have gorilla arms because of the beat on the brat missions. You notice they do thermal damage. I use this battery because the other one doesn't work. Because of 16 in intelligence, this is a top tier netrunner. And this build uses the Tetratronic Rippler. This is a cyber deck that you want to use if you have Ultimate Quick Hacks. Because Ultimate Quick Hacks can spread once. And it reduces the RAM cost of using Ultimate Quick Hacks. As you'll see, I have every legendary quick hack that's available in the game. But I don't have Bart Moss Legacy. You need level 18 for that. You can get 6 of these on a gig in the city center called Serial Suicide. Others in gigs around downtown, city center, and Haywood can fill out the rest. Just make sure you have at least 10 intelligence for the 6 at Serial Suicide. The first quick hack that'll appear at the bottom of your list should always be ping. If I could only have one legendary quick hack, it would be legendary ping. This goes together with tech weapons so well. Because the Tetratronic Rippler is not very good at memory management, the next 3 quick hacks help with that. Read the passives. Feeding an enemy causes people to panic. If they panic, lowers the cost of your next quick hack. These two go together like peas and carrots, Jenny. This is also a good memory management quick hack. Short circuit. The passive on this, critical hits with any weapon, apply this quick hack's effect, which is 55-45 damage. This character has 100% critical chance, so this effect gets applied quite often. The last slot, situational. If it's a sneaking mission and I'm doing a breach protocol, I want reboot optics in there. For general bad guys that need killing, I like overheat. For crowd control, contagion. Yes, everybody. If you're watching this in 2021, you know about contagion. And cyber psychosis, because, yeah, it's just fun. So, there's all the cyberware that this build allows. Now let's take a look at the perks. For body, Street Brawler, because of beat on the brat. I figure if I'm going to punch something, I'm going to have to do it more than once. Annihilation. This perk, burn baby, burn. This perk doesn't just work with shotguns. This perk works with any weapon that can apply burn damage, like the Psalm 11.6, like the knuckles that I have, the thermal damage. And it also works with the quick hack overheat. So this makes this character's overheat quick hack last a long time. Athletics. These two help make your character stronger. It makes your melee attacks stronger. It's nice to not see the stamina bar going down while you're running. It helps you get from one victim to the next faster and saving the stamina for the attack on them. I like being able to reload while I'm running, sprinting. especially when you're using a double-barrel shotgun. But I don't want to shoot while I'm sprinting. I like to stop and aim. Uh, this perk, regeneration, is necessary to allow this perk, and this perk. And all these can make you end a battle with 100% health. And if you end a battle without 100% health, where this character would go into their lunchbox and have a bite to eat, you can take 3 ranks of this perk and immediately heal when combat's over. For the purposes of this video, I don't have these active. For reflexes, Blaze. The idea is to equip the Satori, run up to a victim, and do a power attack, inserting the Satori into the top of their skull. These 2 perks help with that. This perk keeps you alive while you're doing that. Because you're going for a one-hit kill, they probably have 100% health. So this perk is necessary. This perk helps you get from one victim to the next, while also healing any damage that you might have taken by being a bullet sponge. For handguns, I like to shoot at a distance. And I like increased critical damage. For my Ajax, my beloved Ajax, which I've used these throughout the whole game. So I have to jack up the damage, load it faster, a little bit less recoil, more critical damage. But I don't need critical chance. I don't need bleeding damage. I don't need stun damage. I don't need anything like that. Because when I damage people, they usually die. For the quick hacking side, this will make your enemies weaker while you're doing a breach protocol. This helps with memory management. Quick hacking, if you're going to be a netrunner, this is one of the first perks you want. Not the first, but one of the first. So, you want that. These 2 will make your quick hack stronger. These 2 seem to be for contagion, but remember, this build uses the Tetronic, which can allow quick hacks to spread. Ultimate quick hacks to spread. So this kicks in these 2 perks when you use an ultimate quick hack. This character has a 100% critical chance. So this is a very powerful perk for this character. When you're doing a quick hack, you should be sneaking. Even if you've taken control of the camera, you should be sneaking. This perk is kind of an oddball. It's a little bit bugged. You get more value taking only the first rank than taking all 3. For the stealth tree, increasing movement speed, increasing detection time, and another movement speed really helps you for sneaking missions. Why wouldn't you want increased headshot damage or damage to human beings? And for the last tree, the cold blood. The very first perk that anyone should take with any build is cold blood. Because once you take this perk, you start building experience in cold blood every time you defeat an enemy. And when you get cold blood to level 2, it increases your critical chance by 10%. And if you should get cold blood to level 15, it gives you another 10% critical chance. So let's look at the cold blood perks. This allows cold blood. It allows 3 stacks. And there's 4 stacks. And there's 5 stacks. That's the maximum you can have, no matter how many perk points you have in cold blood. This one increases your damage with melee weapons. This one increases the duration of the cold blood. This removes the stacks one at a time so cold blood can last longer. These 3 boost up your character. More headshot damage. Reduce weapon recoil. Not just pistols, not just rifles or shotguns, but all ranged weapons have reduced recoil with this perk. Defensive clouding. As soon as you make your first kill, you get 10% more armor. And after your 5th kill, you get 50% more armor. So our Wolf character with 2800 armor can average out about 4000 armor. When your health drops, you get a stack of cold blood. This character has a 100% critical chance, so cold and calculating is a very good perk. Altogether, that's the build. I have some poison grenades, very little in the way of consumables, and I just let the junk pile up since it's all weightless anyway. But what good's a perk if you can't see it in action? Excuse me. Game difficulty, let's jack it up just a little bit more. Gotta love the NVSC drive. So fast. And away we go. This is a place that Crafty likes to go to farm XP. Right here in sunny Santo Domingo. I'll do most of this with the Satori so you can see how it works. Now I'm moving much faster. Here you go. Hey guy. Ooh, watch the health meter. And you'll notice my armor is now at 4165. And I'm at full health. From stabbing those three guys because of Deathbolt, I'm back to full health. So as you can see, it's quite a powerful character. And there we go. Certainly looks like a train wreck to me. On very hard. Thank you for watching the video. Remember, Cyberpunk, they're not bugs, they're features. So if you need a bigger gun, try the low-tech train wreck. It'll tear 'em up.